Here are the translations for Wheelock, chapter 38. Regi persuasi ut sorori fratriqua tuo gratiora praemia labenter daret. Okay, what's going on here? Our first clause, obviously our second clause begins with ut. We know that ut is always going to begin another clause for us. So our first clause is just regi persuasi. And did that cause you problems, these two words with the same ending? And you might think maybe they go together, but they don't go together. Persuasi is my verb, and that is perfect, indicative, active, first person, singular. From persuado, I persuaded. And if you remember that persuasive takes the dative as its object, you were probably there's no nominative, it's just I. You were ready then, step C, I'm looking for a direct object, but I'm not going to look for an accusative, I'm going to look for a dative, because I know that persuado takes the dative. So persuasi regi, and that is dative. Remember that goes rex, regis, regis, regum, rega. So the dative is, regi, regum, rega. There we go. Rex, regis, regi, regum, rega. So the dative is regi. So I persuaded the king, and then this is one of our jussive noun clauses. I persuaded him to what? I persuaded the king to, where's the verb? Daret. Now if we're going to parse daret, we still need to be able to parse that. That's imperfect subjunctive, active, third singular. Again, easy to spot because it is the infinitive plus the personal ending. I persuaded the king to give. I persuaded the king that he might give. I persuaded the king to give. To give what? I need an accusative. Gratiora praemia. More gracious prizes. I persuaded the king to give more gracious prizes. Well, to whom might he give that? More datives. Sorori fratriqua tuo. To your sister and brother. And I persuaded him to give them libenter, to give them freely, to give more gracious prizes to your brother, to freely give. Let's put it there. We'll split the infinitive in English. I persuaded the king to freely give more gracious prizes to your sister and brother. And our next sentence, Nitium operis no saipa impedit, anita opus nunc. Okay. So, here's my verb in my first clause, impedit, and that's just present, indicative, active, third singular, he, she, or it. Impedes, just what it looks like. Do I have a nominative to be the subject? I do. Initium is the object. The beginning. The beginning of, because this is genitive, operis, the beginning of work, saipa, often impedes us. The beginning of work often impedes us. And so we get this command. This is an imperative. Anita. Anita, that's imperative, present, second plural, so it's a command. Begin. Begin opus, the work, now. Nunc. And opus, here this is accusative singular, because opus is neuter, so the nominative and accusative share the same form. Begin the work. The beginning of work often impedes us. Begin the work now. So there are our two translations for lesson 38.